Yo, what's good guys? There seems to be some kind of trend going on. I mean, it's not like it's that new or anything, but the topic of the bikes that all of these different motovloggers have had. So I thought it's a pretty good idea. So I thought I'd give you the list of bikes that I have owned myself. Alright, so I originally had a bike called the Kawasaki KSR 110. As you guys know, I'm in Thailand. So you guys in America and Europe and stuff probably don't know about this bike, but there's a photo of it, and it's just like the Grom basically, but it's a lot older than the Grom. It came out way before the Grom. It also came out obviously way before the Z125, but it's just the same as those kind of little bikes. It's out here in Thailand. Really popular little bike. Loads of fun. I absolutely loved it, and it's one of the best bikes I have ever owned. The bike I got after that, my second bike, was the D-Tracker, they call it here, or the Kawasaki KLX 250 SF. I'm pretty sure that is the exact same bike, it's just the American name for it. It's like the CRF 250L I own now, but it was a motard. I bought it as a motard, it comes as a motard, it was not an off-road bike. Then after that, I went out and got a motocross bike, and that was the start of my motocross life. That was a 2009 Honda CRF 250R. That was a great bike, but I bought it second hand, and it did have starting issues. I must say, it was not easy to start, and ultimately the I don't know the word right here, what you had to do to keep that bike, you know, as in truck it to the track and race and all of that regime, I can't think of the word right now, you know, all of that stuff basically made me sell it and realize that, you know, the maintenance and stuff as well, it wasn't for me, but it was fun, no doubt. Then after that, I went out and bought a Suzuki DRZ 400 SM. I bought it second hand, as they don't sell them new here. I can't actually remember the year of it, but it was a great bike. Like, I like that bike a lot. I bought it, and the owner before had oh look, they stopped people from stopping here on the viewpoint. Like, people used to always stop here. I like that bike. Like, this is a bit, yeah, this is alright. My DRZ 400 SM, a great bike. It had all the mods done to it, the 3x3 fucking airbox mod, what'd you call it? It was hot cams. It had like, that was a great bike. I enjoyed that bike. You know, I had a lot of fun on that bike. Then after the DRZ 400, I went out and bought another motocross bike, and that motocross bike was the Yamaha YZ250F, and it was a 2000 it was a great bike. It was way better than the CRF Honda for motocross. I enjoyed it. It was a great bike. I eventually sold that, and I went out and thought, you know what, I want a road bike again, like a bigger CC road bike, more serious road bike. And I bought a Kawasaki Z800. I didn't like it. It's the one bike that I've owned, and out of all of the bikes I'm going through in this list and about to get to, because I'm just doing them in order of whatever when I owned them. The Z800 for me, it was really heavy, uncomfortable, crushed my balls in the tank. Inline 4, thought the engine was really boring, overly smooth, didn't like it. I don't really have anything good to say. I had the bike for a matter of months before I sold it. I think I had the bike for like 2 months, seriously. When I look back on it, I feel like I probably should have owned it for a little bit longer, but I just did not like it, like, at all. I just sold that bike quick. Then with the money from the Z800, I went out and bought a Honda CRF 250L, the CRF 250L that I own. And instantly in the first week of owning the CRF 250L, I had way more fun than I'd ever had on the Z800, and I really enjoyed the CRF 250L. Obviously, it's a very different kind of bike, and I'm not directly comparing them, because it's like a 105 horsepower, 800cc heavy naked bike to a lightweight off-road 250 like 20 horsepower bike. So obviously I'm not comparing them, but having the kind of motocross background and some trail riding background, I really enjoyed getting back in the dirt and having a lightweight, flickable, fun bike. And then I bought the MT-07. I still own the CRF. I didn't sell the CRF because CRF's a pretty cheap bike. That is the list of all the bikes I've ever owned. As you guys know, I've rode quite a lot of other bikes in that mix, but the bikes that I've actually owned and had for long periods of time are those. My most favorite of the whole list of all of those bikes, the number one bike that I like the most out of all of those bikes is the MT-07, hands down. It has great character, it has loads of low down torque. If you wring out the gear a little bit more as well, like you can wheelie, you can have loads of fun on it. Lightweight, really does tick all the boxes. And my least favourite, obviously, from that list is the Z800, which is quite surprising, quite insightful, I guess, to people that probably don't realise, you know, there's always this thing about higher CCs, more power, you know, more fun type thing, but there's also a whole engine character and engine type thing that you have to learn, and that you probably just have to learn for yourself. At least my experience to this point now, I'm 26 by the way, is I don't really like inline fours. But yeah, so that's my lowdown. It's a little bit of history into Motorman and the bikes that I've owned. Let me know what you guys have found, what bikes in your lifetime, the bikes that you've rode, what bikes and you've liked, you know, the engines that those bikes have. Do you like inline fours? Do you prefer twins? Or do you like singles? The character difference, the performance, the power delivery difference. Tell me what you guys like. Leave a comment below. And make sure you stay tuned for the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching today. Motorman out.